The Miata is a popular roadster that's captured the hearts of racers around the world with its lightweight design and fun handling. Since the Miata was first unveiled at the Chicago Auto Show in 1989, it was an instant hit with car enthusiasts. Although it has gone through several generations, it's always stayed true to its roots. The first-generation model features a 1.5-liter inline-4 engine that produces 116 horsepower with 100 pound-feet of torque. This roadster's aerodynamic shape, combined with its handling characteristics, allows it to keep pace with more powerful and more expensive cars. As a car well-suited for tight turns and sharp corners, the Miata has certainly earned its place in the Touge racing scene. How to improve Miata? Prioritize lightweight mods like carbon fiber hood and fenders. Upgrade to a turbocharger or supercharger for around 220 to 250 horsepower. Pair with a limited slip differential and coilovers for improved cornering. Reinforced chassis for stability. Add wider tires because something needs to hold this pocket rocket on the road. If you have watched Initial D anime, then surely you are familiar with Takumi Fujiwara's Toyota AE86 and you know what I'm talking about. If you didn't watch it already, I highly recommend it to watch. The Toyota AE86 reserves a legendary status in Japanese car culture because of its association with professional race car driver and drift pioneer, Keiichi Tsuchiya. In the early years of his career, Tsuchiya was deep in the Japanese street racing scene using his panda-colored AE86 to rival racers on Touge routes. Driving through the mountain passes of Japan, Tsuchiya gained immense popularity racing and drifting the AE86 through tight turns, earning both him and his car cult status. The AE86 features the iconic 4AGE engine, which is known for high power and efficiency, which is then paired with a limited slip differential, making the car clear corners with grace and agility. Its history is intertwined with the root of Touge culture, and its legacy continues to inspire drivers around the world. How to improve AE86? Tune for lightweight handling. Consider a high-revving 4AGE engine with individual throttle bodies for around 200 horsepower. Install coilover suspension and lightweight components for quick cornering. Strengthen brakes and tires for tight Touge roads and it will drive like a dream. At this point, let me tell you, I will soon make a separate video about Keiichi Tsuchiya and other Japan's underground car culture legends, such as Smokey Nagata and others. And you don't want to miss this, so please, hit that subscribe and notification bell button and never miss the future content, and I will try to make it interesting. Thanks. Now, back to the list. Based on the Nissan S platform, the first-generation 240SX came out in 1989, and it was an instant hit amongst Japanese mountain pass racers due to its sharp handling, well-balanced chassis, and abundant aftermarket support. Furthermore, the model's low cost, long wheelbase, and limited slip differential also made it quite a popular option for drifting. The engine fitted to the 240SX was a 2.4-liter inline-4, which produced a relatively low 157 horsepower with 160 pound-feet of torque. Despite its lack of power, the model still struck a chord with car enthusiasts because of its handling dynamics, reliable engine, and great value for money. How to improve 240SX? Swap in a turbocharged SR20 or RB engine which can reliably support more than 700 horsepower, but you don't need that much. The sweet spot is to achieve between 350 and 400 horsepower. Also, reinforce the chassis, upgrade to coilover suspension, and use wider tires for improved grip. Consider a roll cage for safety during tight and fast cornering. The Civic is one of the most popular hatchbacks of all time, and the EK9 was the first of the model to receive a Type R variant back in 1997. Similar to the Integra, the Civic EK9 Type R was designed by Honda as an upgraded high-performance version of the regular 6th-generation Civic developed with track racing in mind. The model featured Honda's B16B, 1.6-liter inline-4 engine, which produced 185 horsepower with 118 pound-feet of torque. Now, the power output doesn't seem like a lot today, but back in the 90s it was thoroughly impressive, especially considering the fact that it was coming from a small-priced Japanese hatchback. In fact, the power output was so impressive that at the time EK9 Type R had the highest power output per liter of any production car available on the market. How to improve Civic? Simply do nothing. They are perfect. No, I'm just joking. Lightweight body mods like a carbon fiber hood and trunk are key on this one. tuned to 220 to 250 horsepowers with B18C engine swap or turbocharged K20. Reinforce suspension and brakes, and add sticky tires for maximum grip and responsiveness, and this thing will fly. Launched in 1999 to celebrate Honda's 50th anniversary, the S2000 AP1 is a two-door roadster fitted with a 2.0-liter engine which gained a lot of popularity for its power and efficiency. And the AP2 came out a bit later in 2004 with a few upgrades. The most significant change between the two was the engine, which in the later one was a larger 2.2-liter inline-4, producing 237 horsepower with 163 pound-feet of torque. As for the handling, the S2000 was best suited to corners and hairpin turns thanks to its firm suspension, which made it not necessarily the easiest to drive, but proved rewarding for those who dared to master it. Its high-revving engine, compact design, and precise handling made it an ideal candidate for high-speed, adrenaline-filled Touge runs. How to improve S2000? Turbocharge or supercharge to hit around 350 to 400 horsepower. Install a reinforced suspension setup, upgraded brakes, and wider tires for enhanced cornering. A limited slip differential will help control power delivery through tight bends, and it will handle like a go-kart. The third-generation RX-7, also known as the FD, was manufactured by Mazda from 1991 till 2002, and it is a car that has left an everlasting mark on the automotive industry. Often regarded as one of the most beautiful cars of its kind, the FD has seen significant changes from its predecessors in terms of body shape and performance. It features a Wankel rotary engine that's mounted in the front but more towards the middle of the car, providing it with a better center of gravity and good weight distribution. Paired with a twin-turbo, this engine produces 255 horsepower, with 216 pound-feet of torque. The FD is not only known for its looks, but also for its handling and performance on the twisty mountain pass roads. The car's lightweight design, combined with its powerful rotary engine, makes for an excellent Touge companion, providing the driver with the agility and prowess to traverse tight turns with ease. How to improve RX-7? Upgrade to a larger single turbo for around 350 horsepower. That is a sweet spot for a car power. Focus on weight reduction and install a coilover suspension with upgraded anti-roll bars. Use a tuned ECU and wide tires for better grip on winding roads. Honda developed this sports car in collaboration with legendary Formula One driver Ayrton Senna, and it was designed to compete with popular models such as the Ferrari 328, while at the same time providing its users reliability and a lower price. While the base model strikes the perfect balance between sports and everyday usability, the Type R caters to those who desire maximum performance and a no-compromise racing experience, even if it comes at the cost of comfort. To achieve their goal of maximum performance, Honda followed an aggressive weight reduction program, removing basic amenities such as the air conditioning system, traction control, sound system, and spare wheel. They also swapped out the base model's power leather seats with lightweight Recaro carbon Kevlar racing seats, resulting in a 265-pound weight reduction. The NSX-R lightweight design, good looks, power, and excellent handling dynamics made it a great choice for tackling twisty mountain pass roads. While for everyday folk it was a bit on the expensive side, if you wanted the best of the best that Honda had to offer, this was definitely it. How to improve NSX? Keep it naturally aspirated and tuned for around 320 to 350 horsepower. Upgrade suspension and brakes, focusing on lightweight body parts to preserve its excellent handling. Add a limited slip differential for better control on hairpins and steep declines. The R32 made its debut in 1989, and while it may not look too exciting, it's important to realize that it is one of the most successful cars in all of motorsport. In its life cycle, the Skyline GT-R32 has won 100% of all of the races it ever entered, earning it the nickname Godzilla, signaling its utter dominance in the world of professional racing. The R32's on-track performance also translates pretty well to Touge racing, and while it is a bit heavier than most of its competitors on these roads, it manages to hold its own with the help of Nissan's all-wheel drive system. The engine fitted to this GT-R is nothing short of legendary either. It was equipped with an RB26 2.6-liter twin-turbocharged inline-six, which was tuned to produce 280 horsepower and later served as the inspiration for Toyota's iconic Touge engine. How to improve Skyline. Boost power to around 500 to 600 horsepower with upgraded turbos, exhaust, and intercoolers. Reinforce suspension and brakes, and install a lightweight roll cage for added stability. Wide, grippy tires are essential for controlling this high-power setup on twisty mountain roads. The Nissan 350Z is a two-seater sports car that came out back in 2002 as a replacement for Nissan 300ZX. Most people know this car from the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, but it held its place in Japanese car culture long before that. The top-of-the-line Z comes fitted with front and rear spoilers, forged aluminum 18-inch wheels, Brembo brakes, and a viscous limited-slip differential. The 350Z was not only popular because of its looks and features, it also gained a lot of respect because of the price it was offered at. Nissan was able to offer the model at a lower price point by reusing mass-produced parts from other vehicles, such as its engine, which was the same one found on the Altima and Infiniti QX4. But it is important to note that while the engine is the same, it has been retuned, resulting in an increased output of 287 horsepower. How to improve 350Z. Install a turbocharger or supercharger for 400 to 450 horsepower. Upgrade to coilovers, wider tires, and a limited slip differential to enhance cornering. Reinforce the braking system for improved control during downhill sections, and you will have ultimate Touge racing machine. So there you have it, top 10 iconic JDM cars from the Touge racing scene. For Touge Racing, most of these cars benefit from weight reduction, suspension upgrades, and enhanced braking systems, paired with moderate horsepower increases. The goal is to strike a balance between power and agility to navigate the tight, winding roads typically found in Touge Racing. Thank you for watching.